WRIF, everything that rocks.
Hey guys, I'm Lyndsay, your WRIF Rock Girl. I'm here backstage at Joe Louis Arena with Arin Ilejay from Avenged Sevenfold.
What's up?
All right. Hail to the King, get right into it, is the band's second album to hit #1 on the Billboard 200 charts. How does that feel knowing that you're a part of that?
Oh, it feels awesome.
As the newest member.
Yeah, it feels really great. It's a huge privilege, and it's a huge blessing to be able to share it with these guys. You know, like there's no other band that I would want to be a part of doing this thing. So.
Were you a fan of Avenged Sevenfold before joining them?
Yeah, I've been a fan of Avenged since I was like, I want to say 15 or something like that. Yeah, like Unholy Confessions was the first metal song I ever learned on the drums.
Very nice. Was it intimidating coming into like such a well-known band, like knowing you were that new member?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very intimidating. You know.
You were a part of Confide.
Yeah.
Right, the Los Angeles-based band, correct? How is that different from going from them to now Avenged Sevenfold?
I think for Confide, it was just kind of like I don't know, we were just getting started. We really didn't know what we wanted to do, what we wanted to accomplish, but at the same time, like we had a very, common goal, common message. We were a Christian hardcore band. And the biggest difference between Confide and Avenged is just like how Avenged is so corporate minded and like corporate based, and it's so much bigger, and it's like everybody's like, really, they've been doing it for so long, they know exactly what they want to do. It's like they know who they are, they know kind of, where they're going and stuff like that. So, and the partying is different. The music is really different. Yeah.
I heard, rumor has it, you guys just sold out Wembley Arena in London.
Really?
How's that feel? Jeez. I checked that out on your website.
Okay. I never really go on the internet or anything like that. I kind of just like get on the bus or get on the plane and go.
Right on.
But that's awesome.
Right.
Super pumped about it.
Yeah, because a lot of big name people. I know Michael Jackson did some. That's a good place to sell out, I guess.
That's awesome.
What do you feel like you bring to the table, like as coming from a smaller band to such a large band?
Probably just that youthfulness, I mean, it's like my nickname is Kid A, around the guys hanging out and stuff like that. So it's like I definitely bring like a more youthful mindset, and I feel like I bring like kind of like a new refreshing air to everybody, because like the guys have been doing it for a long time, and they love it, and it's like their passion and stuff like that, and they love playing. So for me, I feel like I just kind of bring almost like a second wind, but they've had a lot of fun, at least I like to assume, teaching me and showing me the ropes, like
taking you under their wing.
Yeah, and opening up my horizon to new music and stuff like that. So
right on. What advice would you give to an up and coming band in today's music industry, or just like an up and coming drummer or guitarist?
I would probably say, just keep doing it as long as you love it. It's like if it's your passion, like don't ever give up, don't ever stop. Like just keep playing. It's like. For me, it's so much fun to play. It's so much fun to play with other people. I would say like play with people as much as you can, because nothing improves your craft like playing with other musicians and sharpening each other. Iron sharpens iron kind of thing.
Right.
So it's like definitely like joining together with other people definitely like strengthens your chances. And then when everybody just like becomes one mind, it's like you're all going for the same thing. So I would say like. Getting together with people who have one mind, the same passion, and you guys are just like out to win it. It's like that kind of thing. Like people see that, people see through kind of the just whatever. I don't know what I'm doing, and
definitely. Now you guys are, selling out the Joe Louis Arena. It's huge venues. Would you prefer playing bigger venues like arenas or smaller venues?
I like smaller venues for intimacy. It's so much fun just like being so close to the crowd. Like that was one thing that I loved about
as an audience. I agree with
that. Yeah, totally. And it's like, like when you can touch the band members and there's like this huge interaction, it's like just people sweating all over each other and over the band. Like that is awesome. Like that's down to the roots, like hardcore. But then you have like you know, just when you feel like wow, like we're really doing something, you know, impacting people's lives. Like the arena is awesome. It's a totally new beast. It's a totally different experience, and just the largeness of it. It's like it's a lot of fun because then we get to bring in the production, then we get to bring in fire, then we get to bring in like, you know, the king and stuff like that. So it's like both elements, both surroundings are like perfect for their own personal elements, and I love both. I can't really say that I favor either one.
Right.
Really
Did you
love
have
both.
to write the music differently in order to better suit such a large audience?
Yeah, I mean, the guys, really, this was like their baby, you know? When I say like they took me under their wing, like with this, they really took me under their wing. It was like, dude, you need to listen to this music, you need to listen to this music, and get an understanding for what these drummers are doing, you know? Like what they're accomplishing by not being like a prog metal drummer, you know, that's just playing like every piece of chop that's ever been played, you know, as a drummer in their lifetime. So it was definitely a new learning process, learning how to play the drums, relearning to come up with fills and stuff like that. See, a lot of the fills that I came up with, like that was more of me. It was like the fills were like my taste, you know, like the fills, and then me bouncing ideas off of the guys in the studio. A lot of the stuff happened like right there in the studio.
Nice.
Where we just like, oh man, like this was our foundation, and then, you know, we had the blueprints when we went in the studio as far as my drums.
Right.
And stuff that like kind of accents the record. But once we were in there, that's where we just brought life to everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard, is there any truth that you guys are putting together maybe an animated series with the folks from Metalocalypse?
Oh, dude, I don't really know anything about that.
Are you a fan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, it's such a silly cartoon. I don't really watch too much of it. I was kind of more of a fan of like Robot Chicken and stuff like that.
All right, nice.
But Metalocalypse is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm not too sure as to whether that's
All right, thought I'd ask. Maybe you knew. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping and talking with me. I hope you have a great show tonight.
Thank you.
And Arin Ilejay from Avenged Sevenfold.